set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Palmer going in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Carter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Now he's free at the 35. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kalijah Cansey in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And it'll bring up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Carter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Carter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Marvin Harrison Jr. with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson on a give right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 28.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Robinson with another carry. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carter from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd and 9 now. Bryant has it. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A give left side to Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now Carter. A final shot before break. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Carter operating from the gun. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to throw. Carter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Carter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Polk, 33 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carter, and quickly into the hands of Robinson. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Buccaneers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that an unexpected, a very unexpected way to draw closer, but draw closer they do on the blocked field goal return.
We always talk about needing that spark from the special teams when you're down on the scoreboard. They gave them one there, and now the special teams understands they are important.
They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this complete to Polk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Back to throw is Carter. Off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Carter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Cool knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the give, here's Robinson. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing them back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7. But they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them
6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week